All right, guys. I just want to show you guys basically what a lot of people are missing about this whole David, Celeste, Tesla, um, decomposing of the body. And basically, the 15-year-old girl that was found in this artist's car while he was on tour. His name is David, and he goes by David, D4vd, right? Now look, this video that I'm gonna make right now is not scripted. I'm not using ChatGPT. I'm not using any of that. I'm gonna go based off just off the rip, just what I know, intuition. Basically, God leading me the way, in other words. All right, so right off the rip, guys, listen up. This is obviously no coincidence, okay? If you think this is a coincidence, you just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. Recently, you've probably seen XQC break down that most of his videos that you see on, like, for example, his romantic, one of his biggest songs, Romantic Homicide, was released on September 7th, 2022. And the thing is, that was the girl's birthday, okay? She was born on September 7th. Now, the remains were found on September 8th. But it's interesting because they say that it was the decomposed body, etc. Very sad. And the thing is, what XQC noticed, XQC is a, Twitch streamer, huge streamer, actually, he actually cracked this code very well, in my opinion. But he missed a lot of few things because I feel like he just kind of, he didn't want to get too into it. He didn't want to seem like he looked a little, crazy or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, it's not crazy. In fact, it's actually truth. Numbers is everything in this world. It absolutely is. There's no doubt about it. Numbers is literally everything, and so is letters. The thing is, everything that you do, everything that you basically see, your numbers, your money, everything, stocks, everything has to do with money. I mean, numbers and letters. That's why letters are numerical, actually. And the Jewish people do actually practice this. It's called Kabbalah. And big celebrities actually do practice Kabbalah. In fact, one of the biggest people, like Ariana Grande, can't spell right now because it's like 4 in the morning, but Ariana Grande does practice. Let me just use my VPN real fast. She does practice Kabbalah. And there's a reason why these people who are at the very, very top do worship Kabbalah. So does Madonna. So does Ashton Kutcher. There's a reason why. Okay, guys? And I'm going to explain it very well. And if I don't, I'm going to make more videos. If you like this one, make sure you like, subscribe. I don't really make videos. It's my first video I ever made, especially because I know a lot about this stuff. And I feel like if I don't put it out there, people are probably going to miss some things that they're not talking about, or maybe they have talked about, maybe on Twitter, whatever the case may be. Well, we're going to go down Twitter as well, but I really highly doubt that they've seen what basically I have caught and what I will continue to see as time goes on. And I have a theory I have plenty of theories, actually, not just one theory. I have plenty of theories of as what they will say and how they will come out about it and all this stuff. Anyways, do you guys remember how, Luigi Mangione, whatever, and how he, perfectly, he had everything perfectly aligned to his post, how many posts he would put, and the numbers, and hit the Pokemon that he posted and all that stuff was all connected. I'm not going to go into this video, but if you like see it, I guess I'll make another video about that. But the point is, this is all basically scripted. This is 100%. He knows about this. There's a reason why he always has the black star on, right between where, where his third eye, I guess, could be. And there's also a reason why, he does this for basically the art behind it, right? So it's symbolic. It's symbolic. Like I said, numbers and letters are symbolic. There are symbols, correct? So like these all, you know, letters, they're a symbol. The reason why you can read it is because you're taught, etc. That's the reason why they call it spelling, because it's a spell. I'm not going to get into that. Like I said, this goes very deep. I'm just going to go to the bare minimum of showing you exactly what he's showing you and what he's showing you. And I think, actually, I think he might get away with it. And I'm going to explain why. And just bear with me, guys. Just sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, because this might, I rant and you know what I mean? Just like right now, whatever. You can, I guess, make this faster, put it at 1.2 or something, like speed. Anyways, let's get down to it. So his picture right now is a bunch of dead flowers and him basically decomposing in the dirt, as you can see. The reason why you're probably thinking is because he's promoting his album or song or whatever the case may be is Withered, and his Withered tour, his world tour. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like it says dead and has the thorns, just like, you know, Christ and all that stuff. So he has all these, and there's a reason why he's behind the sun and all that. It is all symbology. And, you know, artists do this all the time. It's not something new. It's not something that's like, you know, rocket science. It's pretty simple once you know, get the hang of it. The reason why he names it Withered is because, you know, when they found the body, this is all by design. When he found the body, if you just type in Withered meaning, and it just basically means of a part of a body shrunken or wrinkled from age or disease, a girl with a withered arm. And if you just put the images, you'll see how it's like dead flowers. See that? So right off the bat, you can see the connection between, you know, decomposing, withered. He knows this. It's just like when Michael Jackson, and as he goes like, "This is it." That was his last tour. When Michael Jackson, that was his last tour before he died. So that was his last one, and then it was canceled because he died on June 25th. But he literally called it "This is it." Okay? So hear me out. Back to the beginning. His name is David, like the Star of David. In Jewish mysticism, in the Kabbalah and the Torah, etc. If you know about these symbolisms and the spiritual concepts, the spiritual words and the divine, all that stuff, there's a reason why he used this. There's also a reason why her name is Celeste and why he chose this girl. Because if you type in Celeste and you just type in Celeste meaning, actually what it does mean, it means heavenly. Right there. This is all, I'm just showing you right off. This is not a script. I'm not reading off anything. This is just things that I just know on the top of my head, that I know that these artists do, because I make music sometimes and I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. Now, the thing is, what people are saying is like, you know, he used to play Fortnite and he used to stream and he knows these streamers and etc., etc., etc. But the thing is, I'm starting to think, because he also streamed, which is very interesting. I don't want to rant too much, but he streamed with Benny, which is Selena Gomez's boyfriend. And that's a big sign of something that I really want to like hammer down too. And anyways, I'll get to that later on. If I forget, remind me in the comments, guys, because like I said, I rant around, I got ADHD or whatever. Anyways, listen. It kind of looks like, when you look at his name really fast, it looks like it says dead, right? Dead, withered, decomposed. This girl, 15 years old. Okay. Very close to the day of her birthday, the day after her birthday, which is her death day. So her birthday is the 7th, her death day that she was found was the 8th. Now, the thing is, if you go to his, also over here, his last post was on September 7th, just like her birthday, sorry. Just like Celeste's birthday. His second to last post was 6/7. Now, the reason why 6/7 is a meme right now is because I believe this has to do with it. This is what I call a distraction. And the reason why it's a distraction is because, first of all, the reason why there's so many, like, you know, all like the Diddy stuff and all those things, they're all mostly distractions. And, you know, I don't know if they're real or not. And that's not what I'm not going to get around that. But the point is that they are distractions. Get it? When you do a distract against someone else, like, you know, let's say MGK versus Eminem, whatever the case may be, or all these distracts against whatever the case may be, there's usually around political agendas or something like that, or something going around the world, or, you know, spiritual things that's going on in the heavens, aka the stars and stuff like that, in astrology and stuff. These things all do align with the, you know, with the stars, with the planets, with constellations, etc. Now, I'm not going to go into that. Like I said, this goes very, very deep. This will be way too long. And I just want to get to the point and show you guys how basically everything that he did and does was all by design. Now, I'm not saying he's not a genius at all by any means of imagination. He's not a genius, brother. You're not smart. You're not him, bro. I'm just saying it's very obvious what he's doing. And the thing is, I'm starting to think, because in a lot of the video, like for example, the video that he has in this one, looks like the girl. And I'm not gonna play the audio or anything, but in the video you could see that the girl looks like, and if he's blindfolded, think about it, like he's trying to say. And by the way, this is Spanish. See, Illuminami, querida. You see? So it's basically in different languages. The way artists are is that there's always double entendres, sometimes triple entendres, quadruple entendres. And some words that are in English, when they translate to other languages like Latin, like Latino, Latina, etc., when you change it to his, you know, Spanish language, then it will basically, you know, show another way to say it, which is illuminate or Illuminati. And that's the thing. The reason why he's blindfolded in most of these videos is because he's trying to say that when it does, like when this all does come out, like with, you know, the story comes out, he wasn't there to see it. He wasn't around, and he didn't see anything. And I think that that's the reason why I feel like he's going to get away with this, because if the LAPD is saying that he's not a suspect right away, then obviously I feel like personally that he's gonna, this is like a show. In other words, it's like a play. It is exactly what it is. It's a play. And they play on your emotions. They play with your head. They play with your mental. They want you to focus on this. They want you to waste your time searching this stuff all day and be really invested in it, as I did, and I'm sure a lot of people have. And the thing is that they're very good at that. That's the point. That's the reason why the media and the news and the press makes you depressed. That's why it's called the press. Get it? The words that you speak is actually, I don't want to say it's cursed, but it is a spell, and it's a spelling. That's why they call it spelling when you write. And cursive, like curse. You get it? These words are all by design, and it's Kabbalah. And it's basically with Hebrew letters to uncover hidden connections and deeper meanings with sacred texts and concepts. By converting words and phrases into numbers, Kabbalists use gematria to explore the interconnectedness of the physical world and the divine. Now, like I just said, like I could go deep into this, and I could even show you how even on 9/11, for example, I can literally show you the most mind-blowing, I'm talking about undeniable. I'm talking about, there's no way you can convince me otherwise that this was not by the numbers, and it's by Kabbalah and, you know, numerology, etc., whatever you want to call it. But it's between the spiritual realm and the physical. Now, the reason why, you know, and the divine, by the way, and that's why her name means heaven, divine, you know, of the sky. You get it? And that's why in his last post, I mean, his world tour post is of the sky. You get it? It's absolutely by design. And he is not the one behind all this. He's not a genius. This is old esoteric knowledge. Esoteric means, like, you know, from back in the day, eons ago, that people have forgotten and that we don't know. Regular people like you and me, etc., we don't know this stuff. But the thing is, I learned about this years ago. I'm talking about around, I know this is a weird way to say it, but I learned when it was around Super Bowl 50. So you do the math, I guess. And the reason why I learned the Super Bowl 50 is because I realized that everything is rigged in the NFL. And everything is rigged in actually any sport. There's a reason why Messi, the Messiah, number 10, won in the Middle East, the first World Cup. Brother, guys, this goes so deep, it's not even funny. Like, I know it's random and I'm ranting, I'm yapping, but it's 100% facts. These are 100% truth. And if you have any deniability, like you don't want to agree with it, whatever the case may be, that's fine. You're empowered to do so. But there is a reason why he's also wants to do it on September 19. You get it? Like, he wants to do it exactly 12 days after. And people are saying that they met when she was 12. Also, 12 is a huge number with numerology. Obviously, that's, you know, on 12 on the clock. And, you know, 12 months in a year, etc. Anyways, point is, the reason why he put 6-7, yes, it's a meme, I understand. But the thing is, if you flip to 6, it becomes 9-7, September 7. He put it the day before September 7. He just puts randomly 6-7. And then he goes and he posts the withered and how it's the ocean with the sun. And how do you sleep? You still love me, etc. And I'm sure there's more to this if I look more into this. I just haven't at this current time. There's also a reason why he's walking over here in the withered flowers. They're dying as he's walking by it, and people over here are happy and cheerful. 3. Usually that's the big number right there, like the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Anyways, the point is, this is by design. I'm probably forgetting a few things, actually forgetting a lot of things, actually. But the thing is, look, let me show you one more thing. The reason why he shows the black star, okay, and the reason why he claims he's a Christian, which I kind of don't believe that he is, but let's just say for argument's sake, the reason why they do this is because in Christianity we have the cross, right? And that's pretty obvious, right? You're seeing the cross, but the black cube of the Jewish, basically, they put it right on their forehead. And this goes very deep. I don't really want to get into this because if you guys want me to do more videos of any of the things that I said that I don't want to get too deep into, please put in the comments. I'll make a video of each one and go very, very deep into each one. But you could pretty much search it up yourself. Why do the Jews wear the black cube? And basically, it will explain all this stuff. Now it has to do with, you know, the Exodus of Egypt and all that stuff. Now the thing is, not only that, but if you look at the cube and you open the cube, it's gonna show you the cross, actually, because when you open it, like a Rubik's cube, right? So when you open the cube, this is what they worship and they put on their forehead, and they have a closed cross. The cross is closed, guys, just like the 3D, we live in a 3D world, right? So they always say, as above, so below, you know? And the thing is, this is all over the world. The black cube is all over the world. It's also the black cube of Saturn. And this goes very deep. This is another storyline that I would have to make another video about. But this is also very deep. And there's a reason why these black cubes are actually all over. There's a reason why all these symbols mean that. There's always a Saturn symbol. If you look at even the Taco Bell symbol, the eye, you know, that's what it means, basically. By the way, Saturn is the 6th planet. Listen, guys, this goes... at this point, I'm ranting because it's 4 in the morning and I'm deep in this rabbit hole, but this all connects back to numeral Kabbalah and basically everything. Like I'm pretty sure Selena Gomez is Kabbalist as well. I spelled it wrong again. She doesn't do it, but was converting. False report suggesting that she was converting to Judaism for her relationship for Benny Blanco. She doesn't as a Christian, spiritual, blah blah blah. I kind of don't believe that personally, but this guy Benny Blanco, I'm sure he is. I don't really know. I don't really know about this stuff, to be honest with you. But if I had to guess, you know, I'm assuming that he is Jewish and that he does the word. Now, this is all like storylines. There's nothing. I don't know if like. Listen, that's for another time. Because I don't want to get into this. The point is that. Hold on, let me just see something here. Selena Gomez is building but reveal the Jewish tradition that they'll have at their wedding. And like I said, this is just what they do, guys. This is just what they do. It is what it is. Gomez identifies as Christian, but I'm sure Benny is Jewish. He does look very Jewish. So the thing is, the reason why, but Benny was with David. I'm pretty sure he did yeah, okay, right here. David and Benny Blanco dancing in house searched in Tesla dead body case. So they're dancing. And there it is. I don't really want to show more than that. Point is, there you go. They are together. Yeah, I'm sure Benny Blanco practices Kabbalah. And this is all literally by design. In my opinion, I think he's a plant. I think that this is all I think it's just storyline. I think this is all just for to get people riled up and get them, you know, distracted. And that's why, like, if you listen to the song that he released called Celeste, oh Celeste or whatever it was, and it does sound like a heavenly song. Like it sounds like it has like a heavenly vibe. And that's the reason why, guys. And I'm sorry if I don't know if this guy's your favorite artist or not, and I don't know if I like ruined that for you or anything, but this is absolutely this is exactly how it worked. If you want to even just look, if you check right here, his last post on Instagram was September 7th as well, just like her birthday. If you go on his TikTok as well, I don't even know how to, like, I guess if you go right on his TikTok, I'm sure his last post, if I had to guess, would be can't even check, but I'm sure his last post would be September 7th, and you go check for yourself. I guarantee it is. I guarantee it is. I didn't even check, but I guarantee it is. And I don't know why it's not letting me load. I guess it doesn't want me to show you, but you can check for yourself. Do the research yourself. And I'm telling you this right now, I have a weird feeling that he is not going to be charged. I think this is going to go on for a while. I think that there's going to be some bullshit story, some BS story that he's going to, you know, be like, oh, or they're going to say some storyline that, you know, he was on tour and that somehow it's always like the cameras are dead or whatever. Like they always say, oh, they could check the Tesla cameras, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure it's going to be some bullshit like, you know, oh, we didn't have the cameras, it wasn't on, blah blah, and then somehow he's gonna get away with it, and he's gonna be probably the biggest artist for the Gen X generation. Now the thing is, right now his name is in the dirt. Get it? Like it's withering, it's decomposing. People are upset with him because of what's happening. Now I guarantee that it will pass. The same thing like when Jay-Z and Beyonce with the girl Aaliyah and how she, you know, crashed in a plane, etc. And then people think that it was on purpose, etc. Those things, and they are still the top of the, I guess, food chain of you know, basically the industry. And that's why, you know, I feel like the big really giveaway for me is a third eye with the black star and the black man with, you know, he's always wearing all black all the time, and everything that he pretty much posts, most of the things he posts, even I think in the video that he was dancing with Benny, it was all black. He's over here with all black. He's always with all black. And there is a reason. Okay? There is a reason for this, guys. And I can go deeper and deeper. I can rant more. I'm sure if you just like look into more stuff, like I'm sure there's a reason for this picture. I don't know really too much in anime, but if I'm sure there is a reason why he has this picture. Trust me. There's a reason why he puts Fortnite. You know? And also, there's a reason why he puts DDD. He puts 444 as a 4 here. This is a 4. D is 4, the fourth letter in numerical language. So it goes from A to Z, and the 26th letter is Z. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and then D is 4. So he has 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And this is the only one that's V. And I'm not sure what number V is what letter. I forgot what letter it is. 22nd, so 22. 22, 2 plus 2 is 4. See that? So he has 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. All fours. And if you think that that's not a coincidence, I mean, if you think that that's a coincidence, listen. Jay-Z came out with the blueprint. I think it's called Blueprint 4. I forgot which one it was, the blueprint. Jay-Z Blueprint released on September 11, 2001, and it was through Rockefeller Records. I don't need to explain more than that. You guys should kind of know what that means. It's literally the blueprint. Get it? When you create a building, you need the blueprint. The architect creates the blueprint. His album came out on September 11, 2001, the exact day of the attacks. Rockefeller Records. Get it? It's in the people's faces. The sixth studio album. And that's the whole thing. And that's why, you know, Jay-Z has the song 44 fours. 44 fours. It's all numerical, guys. Numbers is everything. Absolutely everything. You know? Album 444 is titled after the track he wrote at 4:44 a.m. 444. He did it twice. You see that? So this is literally, if you think about this name right here, that's exactly what that is. It's 444 and then 444. You see that? It's perfect. And that is the point of artists and art, is so that people that are normal people will not be able to understand exactly why they like the music or anything. It's more of a spiritual connection. And it goes down many, many paths, but whether it's physical, spiritual, divine, different dimensions, etc. And it goes very deep. This meme right here, 6'7", was this literally, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna think this is way too coincidental, but it's not. There's a reason why this is the biggest meme right now. And it's because of this story. I believe that he might be one of the biggest artists to come out eventually. Like, he already came out, or whatever, he's blowing up very fast. And I think he might be the next generation of the one coming up. And it makes a lot of sense. People love conspiracies. People love looking into things that, you know, it just, by the way, if you want to look into this, the meaning of 444 and why he did that, the number 4 was the meaning between Jay-Z and Beyonce. Both Beyonce had birthdays on the 4th of the months. They were married on April 4, which is April is the 4th month. So it's 44. First child, Blue Ivy, is named with the reference of Roman numeral 4. You see that? V. You get it? It's absolutely perfect. It can't get more perfect than this, guys. I know I'm kind of like yapping at this point, but the point is, guys, if you want any other random things like this, I could break down 9/11 so easily. I'm talking about, I think I even have like a notepad or something about it, but I'll make another video about that. Point is, guys, be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you read. Be careful about what you waste your time on. Time is everything in this world. It's Mother Earth, Father Time. That's what it is. And the reason why they call it Earth, and why, you know, your heart. Earth is just an anagram for heart. An anagram just basically means the letters are mixed. You know what I mean? Like anagram, whatever. So it just means that the words, they're different, but they're just like spelled different. So like fried equals fired. So an anagram for Earth is heart. And that's why we are connected to the Earth. That's why ironically, when people say touch grass, it does mean to be connected to Mother Earth. And the second thing that you're also bounded by, because you're bounded by your heel, your feet, the heel of your feet. You get it? Like when you walk, you got the heels, and that's why when you greet someone, you say hello, and you're walking with your heels. It's very deep, guys. This is just, it's not coincidental. This is literally how the languages are actually built off of a system. That's what they're built off of. A system that was created before from Pythagoras and etc. Like all those super intelligent, you know, people. And these people basically know how it works. And I don't know if he figured this out or he has people like behind him and he's just a plant. Get it? Like a plant. He's already like a Hollywood plant. Get it? Like the flowers. And I just personally think that he is a plant. Whether he sings good or not, I don't really care. The point is that he is just a plant, guys. They use these people and if you think about it, Fortnite is for like you know, it's mostly you know, I'm not saying it's for kids. Like sometimes I play Fortnite here and there, but not anymore. But I used to play, you know, a lot when it came out. But the thing is, ironically, Fortnite, you know, it's mostly like the younger generation, like the, you know, the kids nowadays are growing up like 13, 14, and they're looking into this like conspiracy about what's going on here, and they're gonna be listening to this guy even though they know about what happened. This guy, I personally, I really don't think he's gonna go to jail. I genuinely don't. And if he does, he'll be right back out, like very soon. It's gonna be some BS. I'm telling you. Just think about it. The whole Diddy situation, right? They were saying, "Oh, he's definitely gonna go, dude. All the things, and they're gonna go to jail. Oh my god, look at all the, and look at him. He's already almost out, or some shit." So I'm telling you guys, this is all a distraction. You get it? So they shun you down. They put you down with a distraction. Words are everything. Words are absolutely everything, which is why artists are so obsessed with words. And why, you know, lyricists are so obsessed with it, and they call it weapons. Because they kind of are. Anyways, guys, I'm kind of ranting at this point. If you want to know more, just let me know. And I'll uncover a lot of things. I'll break down exactly what he puts in this video. I can't really show. I don't want to get copyright striked on my first ever video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I know there's a lot of, and like if you go to XQC over here, I don't think he would copyright strike me, but there is a connection that he does on this stream. And you know, let me see over here. He actually breaks it down very well. There's one of them here. I forgot how exactly where it is. I would have to find it. And he basically points out that everything was exactly released on her birthday. Anyways, that's enough for me, guys. So yeah. Take care, much love and peace.